1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Hello. The game X qualifier starting in a few. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Charlie Zenas, off on a chair for him.
Mateo Hernandez. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own, but they dealt with the threat posed.
What an impressive week it has been of exhilarating and incredible esports and gaming action. We are here at the final day at the Accra Mall for the Accra Esports Week. It's just been enjoyment. But I'm officially welcoming you to Championship Saturday, where we'll see who takes home, in fact, who gets a chunk of the 15,000 Ghana cedis right here at the Accra Mall for the Accra Esports Week. My name is Slimon, and this is the VGA Esports Show. Stay tuned, more updates coming from the Accra Mall Food Court. Accra Esports Week here to close out with the banger. I'm here with one of the guys responsible for us. Yeah, welcome to the show for the first time, and we want to say a big thank you first of all. Now, what is the main reasoning why you let us do this right here?
Thank you very much, Sly. My name is Anthony, I'm a marketing manager at Accra Mall. Esports is a big deal in Ghana, not only in Ghana, but also all around the world, right? And Accra Mall is a community mall that supports communities from all walks of life. And esports is one big community that we like to associate with because, we have young, gentlemen, ladies coming around to play video games, coming to enjoy what the mall has to offer in terms of food, fashion, you can name it, electronics and everything. So I think esports is something that Accra Mall really enjoys supporting, and I think we're going to support forever.
Well, we love that you have that in mind. Now, are you a big fan of video games? Do you play yourself?
I do play video games.
Which ones are you playing?
I used to play FIFA with my brother a lot, but I really like, Tekken. I like the fighting ones. I like the Tekken. And I also like the car racing games as well.
So hopefully next year when we come back, we'll see you take the controllers.
Oh, for sure. I'm going to be playing Maximus.
We'd definitely love to see that matchup. Thank you for speaking to us. The Accra Mall doing this big thing with us. And I'm joined here by the one and only Brownberry. Thank you for speaking to us. And what do you make of video gaming and esports in the country?
Right. First of all, I'm excited to be here, very excited. And I represent the fans, the observers, and the non-gamers. Because I'm a non-gamer, I don't game. But I'm a huge fan of what you're doing. I love the gamers. There are people here who've been gaming for like 10, 13 years plus, and they're so amazing. And that's a community I'm not even aware of. And I like to consider myself someone who knows what's really happening. So this is a bit of a shocker to me, but I'm very impressed with the different communities that there are, and I think it's growing. I'm just happy that people have actually started traveling out of the country because of esports. So the future it can only get bigger.
One thing we'll love to see before you go is maybe next year we see you grab a controller and also show us one or two things.
Yes, I would love to. I'm going to start getting ready for this. So Max was telling me there's going to be some sort of training for people like myself, so I'm signing up. Next year I'll be here.
We'd love to see.
Watch out for me. I'll be here next year.
I'll personally take that on. I'll personally try to train Brownberry. Thanks for speaking to us, the VGA Esports Show, with all the live action here at the Accra Esports Week. Well, this year we told you we're coming bigger and better at the Accra Esports Week, definitely living up to the expectations. I'm joined by Gonzalo, who's a big Fortnite player. We'll be getting into some Fortnite conversations, but you being at the Accra Mall and seeing something like this with gaming, are you enjoying the show so far?
Yeah, for sure. I think this is a very good stage for us to meet together as players. We are always connected online, but this is a very important moment to show our skills and be here making new friends and experience new things. So
that's what it's all about, the fun in esports and gaming. Now, finally, before I leave you, we've got to hop on Fortnite. Are you a pro athlete? Do you want to go into the pro scene?
Nah, I'm not a professional. Just a hobby that I do. I always play Fortnite during the weekends, and I try to get better in my skills, but I'm not a pro player. It's very
definitely try my hands on with Gonzalo. Gonzalo, thank you for speaking to me on the VGA Esports Show, Accra Esports Week. Hello world, it is the day for the Gamr qualifiers. What will determine who will be in Lagos to represent Ghana, and it has been a wonderful day. It's been a long day of action and thrills, and I must say it's been a pleasure to be here to witness every single bit of it. I'll give you a bit of a backdrop to how everything went today into our final matchup for today. It's quite unfortunate that we're able to bring you loads of the EAFC action, but for the MK action, of course, you can check out the EsportsGhana YouTube channel, and then you get all of the action as well. When we came here today, you could feel that the action was packed. Everybody was ready for all the action to unravel. I mean, for the Gamr tournament, I think it's something that it's ingrained in our players' brain that we have to go there and perform. And for previous years, for the MK players, you can confidently say last year, Baby Fox did perform. And the previous year as well, we saw Assassin also go there and give a good account of himself. But for EAFC players, it just hasn't been the case. And we are hoping that this year we can go and perform. This year as well, MK1. It was the man again from Gamers Republic, Baby Fox standing tall. And this time, he had to go through a plethora of good talent, beating the likes of Wiley, went through a lot of really, really good players. I'm just trying to even think about how Baby Fox got here. And every single time I have a chance to speak to Baby Fox, he tells me he doesn't feel like he's number one. But I think when the opportunity came, he grabbed it with both hands and he's made it count every single time, beating the likes of Mr. Wade. Had to go through all the best players in the tournament. Congratulations to Baby Fox, our Mortal Kombat 1 champion for the day. And we will see him in Nigeria once again. Remember last year, he was in the Gamr tournament representing Ghana, and of course, went all the way to the final. He wasn't able to get over the hump though, but this time, he's promising me that he will be confident enough to go all the way. But for the EAFC division, well, we had well over 30 players registering for this one. All of them coming here at the Esports Academy Hacho, and it's been a wonderful tournament so far. I mean, shout out to Gamr for bringing this one. It's brought a competitive edge out of the players, and I feel it's very, very important that we highlight this and make this a habit among our players. And I think the Ghanaian players have embraced the challenge that Gamr has brought to them. Last year, we saw Wiseman beat everybody at the Otium Arena. This year, who joins him? And we are in the final too. Well, it is a win-win situation for the Convict Records esports team. Two of their players are in the final now. Mayweather, who's made a big splash of late, just sounding in the alarm and just making everybody know how great of a player he is. He's in yet another final coming from the loser bracket. But the untouchable one, the untouched so far, the unbeaten so far, Choice Badger, looking to continue in the same form like he did in FIFA 23, bring it to FC24, and these two guys are about to go head-to-head in our Gamr qualifier final for FC24. Just, I've licked my lips for a while now because I'm salivating over the game that will come to us. So, where the context in which he's playing is, for Mayweather, he's got to win 2 straight games to be crowned champion and then book his ticket to Lagos. For Choice Badger, is this game. If he's able to win this one, he's gone. If he loses this first one, no problem. He hasn't lost today. It was playing a double elimination format, so he has another chance to right his wrongs. But I'm sure the Convict Records esports man is thinking, let's seal the deal. Let's kill the game. We'll see how it pans out for the guys. As the guys are ready to go, our champions are ready to take the virtual pitch. Who goes to Lagos? Who represents Team Ghana in Lagos at the Gamr qualifiers? You can let me know in the chat what you think. I mean, it's been an awesome day so far with Choice Badger and who he had to go through, had to beat his teammate Montana, had to go through loads of players to get to this stage. And I think for Mayweather, he probably had to even go through more because in that loser bracket, you know how tight it can be, beating the likes of Big Ups, Montana, a lot of really, really great players in there that have just made their statement to get to where they are right now. And I feel like Mayweather, this could be the moment that just elevates him into probably top player status. For now, we know he's a really, really good player, but I think the Convict Records esports team have a gem on their hands. And I think if we keep building on what we have right now with Mayweather and Choice Badger, we are in for some incredible action. But we are ready to go now. The action from the Esports Academy Hacho is ready to go. Choice Badger versus Mayweather. Definitely a battle to remember for the ages. I quite remember that battle that took Wiseman to, of course, the championship in Lagos last year. It was gruesome for him, was tiresome for him. I had a chance to speak to him last year as well, and he was excited to go. And for him, he and Choice Bad are actually friends. I'm sure he's probably told his teammate or his friend that, hey, the experience was crazy, because I've had feedback from the Gamr X tournament that it was indeed really, really eventful. And of course, Choice Bad will be looking to go all in. But he comes up against Mayweather. I mean, in previous tournaments, you could call them unpredictable a bit because guys didn't know his play. But now, yeah, I think he's put on a show now. I feel he's made a statement in his last tournament in the Accra Esports Week. Getting to that final was very, very huge. Mayweather just keeps proving us right. And I feel like this year it could be somewhat of probably a Choice Bad story, because last year Choice Bad came from nowhere and completely dominated the scene. Could we see another Convict Records esports player make waves? That is what we are about to find out in our next 90 in-game minutes. My name is Slymo. This is the live broadcast of the Gamr X FC24 qualifiers between Choice Bad and Mayweather. And the guys have given me the signal that they are ready to go. FC24 action on the biggest stage for Team Ghana. Who wins though? Both guys have chosen France. Choice Bad in the blue, but the home blue of the French national team, and for Mayweather opting for the away kit in the white and the blue shorts. And we are underway now. The biggest game of the day. Who is going to seal the deal? Who books their ticket to Lagos? Who becomes the Gamr X Ghana qualifier champion of the FC24 division? Is it going to be Choice Bad or Mayweather? Choice Bad, remember, in the blue, attacking from left to right. And for Mayweather, in the dominant white, attacking from right to left. It promises to be an intriguing fixture. A fixture which I haven't seen loads of times. Now, I'm sure when you speak to the Convict boys, maybe they'll tell you they've been training a lot. But this time, you have to put teammates aside and then battle it out to see who gets to Lagos. This is Mayweather's first taste of a final like this, a final to send him to the international level. I think for Choice Bad as well. All of his exploits last year couldn't take him outside of the country internationally, but this is a huge chance for both of these guys, and I'm just proud that both of them are here to just give them a feel of how playing on the international level is. Dembele for Choice Bad early on in this game. Dembele to under 10 finds Kolomwani. Choice Bad probing really early here. That time Magnan can come and click. So you've got a feel of how the attack is looking like for Choice Bad with the likes of Dembele, Kolomwani, and of course Kylian Mbappe. You can't leave him out of that lineup. They're playing 6 minutes per half as well. Remember that Choice Bad is the only guy right now left that hasn't been beaten today. For Mayweather, will have to be a bracket reset if he's going to win the whole thing, and has to bring it right now, has to start playing perfectly right now. We know how extremely difficult that is coming up against Choice Bad, and I'm sure Mayweather knows all about his teammate. Here comes Choice. Speaking of the man who's just blessed with attacking gift that time, Griezmann giving the ball away cheaply, but I've seen one intriguing things with the lineup. Kolomwani, the addition of the French forward, I think his pace and his strength helps a lot with the French national team. Mayweather almost finding the car back there that time. Chouameni at the right place, getting the interception to go down. But I mean, the start we've seen from both of these guys just tells us that they all kind of have their sights set on the big trophy, which is of course the ticket to Gamr X. But sometimes in these finals, the nerves can settle in, and it's about who has the more experience, who's the more composed. And you probably sit in your house and see Choice is the more experienced because he's been to more finals. But in a final, sometimes experience can even let you down. Choice Bad! Green time finish just wide of the post. Kylian Mbappe in probably the best position he could be early on in the game. Choice Bad almost breaking the deadlock there. But just trying to finish with his weaker foot kind of caused the time the green, but just wide off the post. Well, and that's a lovely move to also work his way in and around that area. We've spoken earlier of how great Mayweather's defense is. And for Choice Bad to do that really early, it sent a really good signal for him. Tells him that he still got a shot at breaking Mayweather down. And that was a great start from him, by Mbappe just couldn't convert. Great opportunity for Choice Bad, unable to finish on that occasion. Mbappe though this time for Mayweather in the dominant white, kicking from left to right. This time Theo Hernandez If you are wondering why it's still France at this iteration of the game, of course, when you've got Kylian Mbappe and you've got the pace at the back that the French have got. Who's not picking the French? Great header, but an even better save, Mike Manyan in goal. Keeping Mayweather in the game, still scoreless here, but the chances all falling for choice. But the man who had, of course, the best onto the scene in FIFA 23, just taking everybody by the storm and looking to continue that same form in FC24 with 2 huge opportunities to break the deadlock, still knocking at that door. Mbappe this time, choice, but has options in front, goes for the step over, but brilliant defending from Mayweather to recognize that he wanted to get into that space, and with Upamecano able to step in aggressively. Mbappe this time for Mayweather. Koundé, now just look at the luxury of the defense for them to have that the pace at the back, the likes of Koundé, Saliba, Upamecano. It's pick your poison with these French defenders. Who do you want to go at? They can all catch you really quickly. Colomwani, Mayweather has had to soak the pressure from choice, but maybe this is the time for him to enjoy from it. Well, he also had a huge opportunity there, just shot it straight at Mike Manyan and couldn't beat him. Chances now going a-begging to both of the sides now. All the 2 players unable to take good use of the opportunities. Here comes choice, but with the last 3 minutes of our first half, Rabiot, can he make good use of this one though? Well, sends that run of Tchouameni, but he stopped in his tracks as Mayweather reads that very, very well and can probably create his last attack of our first half. Time is ticking as the first half almost comes to an end with Griezmann closed down pretty well by Theo Hernandez, and we are deadlocked at halftime. It's been a very, very cagey encounter. There have been chances, but nobody has been able to grab them and just kind of set the tone on offense for us. Now, speaking of GamrX and the experience that Ghana has got, for the first time at GamrX, the first ever edition, it was, of course, N'Golo who went to Nigeria, kind of underperformed a bit by his standards with how impressive he was in the country, and then the next year it was Root Esports player Wise Masu went, made it to the round of 16. Of course, that was an improvement for us, and we are hoping that any of these guys that go, whether it's Choice or Mayweather, can go and then make us proud. But they'll have to prove to us here first. And can Mayweather do so with that attack? That time, Colomwani just losing the ball out cheaply, but his ability to win the ball back right after he loses it is very key in the way he plays. Mayweather, someone who has surely been impressed with the way he's just taking his time and then showing us what he's got on the big level, and surely deserves something as great as this. Tchouameni in the midfield. Long ball finding Dembele. Now Choice Bada trying to work things on that left flank that time. Defended pretty well by Jules Koundé at the back. So I feel like for Mayweather, he's got Koundé at the right back spot, and I think that's the only question for the French national team. Who's your option at right back? Have you got the likes of Klaus, or maybe even a Kamavinga, or Koundé? Because for Koundé, he's great defensively, but on offense, you'd want your right back or your left back, your full backs actually, to maybe make a run up front. But for Koundé, he's not got the passing stats, not the crossing stats, of course not the finishing stats as well. And sometimes you can't get the best out of a centre back playing at right back. That's the only problem I've got with them. But for on the left hand side, you've got a beat Theo Hernandez, and I think he's just perfect for the French national team. Dembele this time for Choice Bada. Tchouameni, the game just settling into a nice rhythm now with Griezmann. Choice Bada probing and probing. He surely created the better chances of the two so far. Hasn't been able to convert yet. The most important statistic of the game is still unchanged, 0-0. A lot of huffing and puffing both of these guys have done. Now I feel like Choice's build up is much more quicker than probably Mayweather's, but for Mayweather it's all about finding the right pass. Maybe giving the ball away cheaply is not going to help him, as that time Rabiot is able to get that interception for him, has the run of Mbappe, decides to stop the run. Now look at those decoy runs from Mayweather. I think they are key, and he fights another one. Dembele surely has to make this one count. Another shot straight right at Mike Manyan. Choice Bada build out that time, but Dembele's pace is one thing to watch out for. And Mayweather almost made choice pay. Chance not going with the corner. Trivela cross into Saliba. Great header from Theo Hernandez for choice. But Mayweather's persistence wins him the ball back. Mbappe, that time, a tough dribble. And Choice Brother can just knock it out for a corner again. Mayweather gets in the back post cross. Well, that's great defending. And we know how difficult it is to defend corner kick routines in FC24. You've got to take your chances when they come. And he almost made them count there, Mayweather. But great composure from Choice Brother at the back to show us what he can do on the big stage. Here comes Mbappe once again. Mayweather feels like he's got the momentum going into the final few minutes. Remember, he has to reset the bracket if he wants to make that Gamr X tournament coming up later this year in Lagos. Theo Hernandez on the 10, just dancing his way in and around Choice's box. Could this be the chance for him to grab the open at that time? The lob pass, Kunde is able to hold on to that pretty well. Dembele sends a long one for Choice. Look at that Griezmann stamina there. You could tell maybe Choice Brother needs a few of those changes. Final 10 minutes to go. It's getting to those nervy moments. It's getting to the part where you know if a goal goes in, it's probably going to be game over. Rabiot into Colomwani's Choice Brother going to break some hearts. Mbappe! My word, how did that one not end up in the back of the net? Choice Brother surely going to be kicking himself. Well-worked move, but just the finish missing. Choice Brother not giving up though, with another chance here. Rabiot, that time the quick passing just didn't materialize for him. And we've got 4 minutes to go with Mayweather. Griezmann, Tchouaméni sending a long one. Mayweather just trying to have variations in the attack to maybe throw Choice Brother off guard on defense. Probably the final chance of the game with Rabiot. Mayweather on the 10, excellent tackle. That's crazy awareness from Choice Brother to notice where Mayweather wants to get the ball and did that pretty well. Now I'm certain this is the final chance of the game for Choice Brother. Has he got the clutch gene? Sends the run of Theo Hernandez. Could this be the biggest goal of the day so far? Rabiot finding Tchouaméni. He's got the space, but referee didn't allow it. Well, that's a very controversial whistle, as we will be heading into extra time. This is probably one of the first few finals that I've been able to witness that finish in a goal for scoring a 0-0 scoreline. Wow. Both guys putting on a masterclass on defense. I think both offenses have been sat by a bit, but it's just the pressure of the finals getting to these players, and you quite understand that both of the guys have meant it. They do want it, and they are going all out for it. Rabiot again, Dembele just teasing the areas on the left for Mayweather. That time the ball roll scoop can't get away from Kunde. It's about taking your time. Now what I've noticed with these tournaments like these, where of course for Mayweather it's elimination point now, because once you lose, Choice Brother becomes champion, is you've got to be precise. And on that time with the ball roll scoop, him not being able to get away from his man, this leaves him vulnerable at the back. But you've also got to find a way to take risks. So I'm not going to blame him for trying the ball roll scoop. It's all part of the game, and I think that's what makes the pro players, the ability to take risks. And maybe the risk of pay. Mbappe, well, Upamecano with a huge block to get out of the way. Mayweather still putting on immense pressure going into the final few minutes of our first half of extra time. Griezmann looking to get more guys into play, but poor pass from Upamecano gives the ball straight right back to Choice Brother, who's kind of slowed down a bit. I think in these last few minutes it has been Mayweather creating all the great chances with all the momentum, as he is on the run once again. Has the option of finding Mbappe, does find Mbappe, has options in the box. Can he find them though? 1 minute of added time and extra time. Great awareness from Choice to get Tchouaméni there and clear that one out for a corner. The biggest game of the day, proving to be the toughest game of the day. It's proving to be extremely difficult to find the separation between these two. This tells you what they had to do to get here, what they had to go through to get here. The chance to separate the men from the boys, well, we can confidently say these two guys were the men of the day and they have proven themselves. They have proven themselves worthy to represent Ghana on the world stage, and I can't wait to see either one of them on the Gamr X stage in Lagos. Final 15 in-game minutes to go. Who is going to Lagos? We find out very, very shortly. Or are we going to settle this with a penalty shootout? Choice Badger with a huge opportunity to seal the deal here. Or will Mayweather just dig deep and find a bracket reset going into our final matchup? Dembele for Choice with his first attack in our second half here. Rabiot, Theo Hernandez. Now you see him committing with loads of bodies up front. Very, very questionable decision from Choice. I know he wants to go all at it, but in extra time, remember that the stamina of these players it has kind of dwindled a bit, and you've got to reserve it. So when you kind of commit more bodies forward, you're susceptible to danger. That time the ball went to the shot from Kingsley Coleman, and you can tell on the virtual pit the players just getting around Magnan and congratulating him. Huge save to keep this on 0-0. How is this game still scoreless with all these chances? Coleman dancing in and around of the way. Saliba is there. Everybody has defended pretty well. Everybody has been a block at the back, but we just need that one moment of brilliance to find the difference in this game. Is it going to be Mayweather with the driven pass that time? Dembele can latch onto that, and Choice Badger can come away with it. The convict record esports man sends a long one into Mbappe. Can't find him. I'm sure wherever the convict manager is, he's probably smiling somewhere, because it's a win-win situation for him. Anybody who qualifies, he's great. Tchouameni on the 10. Great defensive shape from Choice to possibly seal the deal. Mayweather, has he got it in to find it? Go there! Wow, that was the moment. Mania parries away, and Choice Badger still right here in this one. Mayweather with possibly the last chance of the game, or is he going to find another one with Coleman? Tchouameni getting the pass in, and it's looking like it might just be all over. But Choice Badger, this under a lot of pressure and giving the ball away cheaply. Mbappe, can he make it count with the step overs? Kolomwani on the turn! What a finish! That's the clutch gene right there. Mayweather makes it count on the 10. Saliba can't get to it, and he forced the bracket reset. Wow! At the dying moments of the game, with virtually the last kick of the game, Mayweather resets it. What a great game we've had so far. Wow. Mayweather had it. He left it late. He left it at a time where it looked like it was going into penalties. But of course, saving the best for last, Mayweather. But it's now time to show us. This is going to be our final game for the stream. This is going to decide who gets to Lagos. And is Mayweather going to keep up with the same momentum? If you're just joining us, this is the FC24 Gamr X Qualifiers for Ghana, with the two convict record esports players, Choice Badger and Mayweather, in the final currently. Choice Badger in the blue of the French national team, and for Mayweather going for the away kit in the white and the blue shorts. This is the decider. Who has got it in to seal the deal? Mayweather left it late, but it was still sweet. I'm sure Choice Badger will be ruining all those missed chances that he had in that first leg. And at this point, he's just got to dump that one away and create, just probably refresh the mindset going into this final. Mbappe on the 10 for Choice. His first taste of that defense, and over the top two ball for Kolomwani. Let's one up over the goalkeeper. But a goal line clearance from Saliba keeps the scoreline at 0-0. It feels like a carbon copy of the first game where there were lots of chances, but none of them went in. Choice Badger left another one. We've seen how the over-the-top two balls work for Choice, and he almost made it count once again. The context in which this game has been played has been superb. Mayweather having to reset this bracket just tells us all about the resilience of the man who's breaking out onto the FC24 scene. And for those out there who probably haven't heard of Mayweather or probably still I'm not convinced that this guy is good enough to be on the stage. Well, I'm sure now you have been silenced. The Gamr Records Esports man is surely one of the best in the country at the moment. Griezmann on the 10. This time beats Theo Hernandez and gets a corner out of that. Corner taken quickly. Joyce Bala trying to catch Mayweather off guard. They materialized though as Mbappe on the second chance for blocked in his works. 20th minute gone now. The game just in the pressure cooker now. The pressure surely now getting to these players. Step over from Choice. Dancing in and around the way. That time control sprint dribbling. Working a bit. But just couldn't go around the defense. Choice Baga still will probably just be ruining all those chances. Now, of course, he created the majority of the chances, but it just felt like as and when the game was going on, Mayweather kept going and creating 1 or 2 chances here and there. And of course, in the biggest moments in that first leg, was able to cook. Well, we've got away from the Convict manager now, the Convict CEO now. He says, God is great, so with a smile, of course, smiling throughout. Kolomwani. Well, the pass into Mbappe can't find him, but the persistence to win it back. Great finesse, green time there, great block as well, Choice Bada. Well, is this a repeat of the first game? Because it feels like so. Chances coming here and there, still nobody able to break the deadlock. Well, this is a proper final. This is the proper demonstration of the best 2 players currently. Kolomwani, Theo Hernandez, Dembele. Remember, we started this qualifiers with a host of players. Around 32 players making their way here to the Esports Academy Hacho. And we are down to the final 2. There were big names in those players. There were a 2-time champion already this year in FC24. Parker was in here. Big Ups was in here. Kalu, all the big names you can think of, the likes of Montana. Everybody was here. And it was the top 2 who are currently in your shorts during battle. Who stayed? Choice Badger, Mayweather. Who's going to take the crown? Kolomwani. Well, shot from distance, maybe not the best as Choice Badger can come away with it. Griezmann, Mbappe. The team to represent Ghana already looking juicy with Baby Fox sealing his ticket to Lagos. We'll surely see the MK1 player on the big stage. Who joins him as our FC24 player? We are about to find out. Brilliant movement from Choice. Can he finish it up though? Maybe one dribble too many. As Mayweather can find the space and close him down. Choice Butter, relentless with the press and is able to win it back. Dembele this time, possibly the final chance in the first half, just gives that one cheaply. And Mayweather going to go away with it. First half, another goalless draw. This is a final which has brought about the best in these players. This is a final which is surely going to prove who is going to go to Lagos. And it's been crazy. It has been a crazy day already. Dembele for Mayweather. He's been quite quiet in this final. But when the moments came, he's grabbed it with both hands. Kylian Mbappe with a lovely celebration to match it as well. But just took his time to find and dissect that defense. This time Dembele with a cutback into Mbappe. Slots it home. Mayweather with 1 foot in Lagos already. Or is it too early to call? Well, we've got the whole of the second half to watch out for. Wow. So far, it's only Mayweather who's been able to score in these finals. What has happened to Choice Badger's goals? Did he score all of them in the qualifying rounds? Well, we've got 40 minutes to find out. He's got to still believe. He's got to still believe. And that's what makes the champions. Even when you're down, you've got to still believe. And I think I know Choice Badger has got that in him. We've quite seen that from him for a very long time. Last year, was in situations like these and was able to come out from them. But with a new profile like Mayweather coming in, I'm sure they've played together as teammates before. And he knows how difficult it is to beat this man when he's up by a goal to nil against you. 55 minutes going out with Griezmann. Mayweather on the 10, looking to find a second year that time. Choice Mayweather able to get in the way. Upamecano for choice. Griezmann. Now it's very, very key to kind of notice where Griezmann plays in for both of the guys. For Choice Badger, he's playing in that wide position on the right flank in your shot kindly. But for Mayweather, he's looking like a midfielder possibly. Where do you think Antoine Griezmann's best position on the French national team is? On the wing or in midfield? With all those Treveles, he's so difficult to stop. Choice Badger with the second attempt at the goal after that failed corner. Mbappe step over. Upamecano is there. Mbappe gets it back, but a foul committed in the area. And free kick goes to Mayweather. We are a few minutes away from crowning who our Gamr FC24 champion is. Mayweather, who's been relentless on the day. He kind of started the bracket reset a bit slow, but when the moments mattered, he made it count. Theo Hernandez looking to run away with the piece, but a poor pass from Choice Badger. Given the away cheaply, you could be punished. And there is the punishment coming from Mayweather, who's looking more comfortable now. Antoine Griezmann is the man to get the second one in. And this is looking like a final which goes to Mayweather. He's been in loads of finals this year. He finally gets his hand on a final win. Wow, we've got 30 minutes now. Choice Badger, this is probably the deepest situation he has been. Probably the most difficult situation he is going to be in. Can he come out of it though? About 30 minutes to go. And staring at the barrel of defeat. Has he got it in him? Because Mayweather's looking comfortable now. He's not rushing into those attacks that we saw him get into late into extra time in that first game. He's more calmer now. Well, attack from distance. Goalkeeper comes and claims easily for Mayweather, who take that all day long. Kolomwani with a brilliant interception from Choice. You can tell he's a bit more aggressive with these tackles now. Looking to win the ball high up the field to create more chances on the offense. Just hasn't been the best of days for Choice Badger. Mbappe shot from distance with his weaker foot, well blocked. Well. Where's all of the offense now gone? He's worked his way up to this final. And without Great Mayweather has been defending Choice Badger, the offense has to be questioned a bit. Mbappe on the 10 finding Kolomwani. If he finds a third, it's game set match. If he finds a third, Mayweather surely going to Lagos with Theo Hernandez this time. About 30 minutes to go. Just toying with the clock at this point. Making it run down. Playing the game in the way he wants to. Great shot there. Great save for my man. That was a scary one for Choice Badger. Almost ended up in the back of the net. But he still holds up his breath as we go into the pause once again. Wow. Yeah, that's big FC24. That's big kickoff action. And the guys are surely doing battle. What a game this one has been so far. From start to finish, it's a very nervy. It's had everything from the chance creation to the goals from, of course, Mayweather. From some excellent defensive executions, I think, have been brilliant. But it all came down to who could find the back of the net, of course. The most important thing when you're playing FC24 is finding goals, and Mayweather has that, and he's 8 minutes away from getting the job done. Mbappe just in a position where Mayweather would love to be right now, at the corner flag, taking time off the clock with Coleman now. Reverse Elastico to maybe seal it, my man. Parries that one away. Choice Badger not down and out yet, but the time not on his side. Mbappe on the 10 now for Mayweather. Just looking ever so close now, like he might be the one to lift Ghana's flag in Lagos. Onto the 10, Coleman to seal the deal. signed, sealed, delivered, courtesy of Mayweather. He's a champion now. He's a Ghanaian representative on the international stage now. Congratulations to the Gamr Record Esports team and the Gamr Record Esports player. You have shown us that you are worthy of being a champion. If you can hold choice, brother, for 2 straight games to prevent it from scoring, yeah, you deserve the chance. Congratulations to Mayweather. It has been a wonderful time here. I hope you enjoyed the stream. It's quite unfortunate that we're able to bring you the sequence that led to here, but I hope you enjoyed the final as much as I did. It has been a wonderful day. For sure, we'll bring you all the updates from, of course, the Gamr X tournament, which is going to come out later. But remember the name, Mayweather, Gamr Record Esports, a Ghanaian representative later this year at the Gamr X tournament, which is going to be epic. An MK1 representative as well, Baby Fox, winning the tournament here today. It has been a wonderful time. I hope you enjoyed it. For myself and the whole production crew, it's adios. We'll see you some other time.